Hello, 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 ladies, and some of y'all gentlemen here. This is another vlog with none other than me, Miss Atlanta, or Thick Dream, or the Love Goddess Yvette Dream Johnson from dreamsuniverse.me and MissAtlantaThickDream.com. Hello, hello, hello. So I decided to compose a new vlog for individuals who've been in my inbox. They want to know about my history. How did the birth of Dream come about? Well, I'm going to condense it down to something very important because as we mature as adults out here fluttering about, doing our bidding, conducting our business. When we do what we do, right? We tend to forget about this main ingredient that composed me and something that you all have missed. And some of you all don't know how to incorporate into your daily lives, which is sensuality. So I decided, you know what? Let's just talk about how sensuality was first introduced to me and what were my influences early on and why and how, right? So let me begin with this. The first thing that came to mind, y'all, was lingerie. That's right, lingerie, the chemise, the robe, the silk, the satin, the soft little delicate little pieces, okay? Well, believe it or not, early on as a kid, I saw my mom, as a single mother, wear lingerie. She didn't think nothing of it. It seemed so soft, and she seemed like this sexual, powerful woman when not only did she get up in the morning and provide for us and knock out the whole entire week, what seemed like flawlessly. No, when she went to bed and she put on her lingerie, oh my goodness, the goddess is what I saw in my mom. So it was the lingerie that I saw my mom walk about in her robe and stuff. And it was just something as simple as a nice nightgown by Vanity Fair. Can you believe that? And the next thing that my mom influenced was shiny things like jewelry and necklaces and earrings, all the little shiny, blingy accessories. My mom influenced me with that. Oh yeah, she had several little pieces. This is before the bling bling era. But she had several little pieces of jewelry, a few necklaces. She wasn't much like a whole bunch of rings, but she loved shiny, nice things. Even to her little crystals and whatnot. She liked those little trinkets. So I know that I got my desire for bling from my Maja, from my mother. Who else I can give credit to for something that I enjoy? Oh, my auntie and my mom. They both, back in the day, they were entrepreneurs, still are entrepreneurs, like the majority of people in my family. But my mom and my aunt used to sell Avon. Now, Avon isn't your Burberry, it isn't like the top line like Chanel. But don't sleep on Avon. That's how I knew about smell goods and certain little things and little trinkets, and the rouge was my mom and my auntie selling Avon, honey, way back in the day, way back in the day. And believe it or not, on this next one, it wasn't a woman that influenced this sensual thing about me. The ritual bath. My very masculine, my very heterosexual uncle, yes, my mom's oldest brother, influenced that part of my sensuality, the ritual bath. And I'm going to tell you why, uncle, how you did that. When I went over to his house to help him out a little bit, and he had a girlfriend that was from overseas, I saw little bits and pieces of her heritage around the house, which is cool. But when I went into the bathroom, the man layer, I saw that tub. That tub, y'all. It had different little things around the tub. And this was where my uncle, after a hard day's work, came into to rejuvenate, to soak his bones as a greasy mechanic man, he took a hot, long soaking bath. That is very uncommon. I see nowadays most men do want to just go in and get the little 5 minute shower, maybe 10. Who knows? Some I've seen longer, depending on who paying the bill, right? But my uncle went in there and soaked his seemed like his troubles away or his stress away. So it was my uncle, and then my mom's oldest sister. Yes, my auntie who is so I want to say funky but full of spunk. Yes, my mom's oldest sister. She influenced the ritual bath as well. I'm always seeing different types of bath oils and soaps and stuff. Every time I go visit her in South Carolina, she's never one to take a no shower. What's that? Oh no, my auntie. Oh no, 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 no. She's gonna take a bath, honey, at over 70 years of age, and she has all these different assortments. And even people where she worked, they give her these gift baskets because they know that she loves her shower. I'm sorry, her bathe, her soak, her ritual bath. They love that, so they gift her with these spa items. I want to call them spa, or these lovely, lovely little smell good, bubbly, 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 soapy time goods. So the next one, this is to me is still sensual, even though it's kind of like a characteristic that comes along with the sensuality. Being a boss is very sensual to me. Yeah, yeah. Being a firm yet soft femme, being dominant in your career, being dominant and knowing what the want in life, and you are just the true go-getter. The boss chick is a sensual trait for me. The first person, other than my mother, okay, the first person that I had like a hands-on experience outside of my mom. We want to give our mom most of the credit, first off. But I can say my aunt, her baby sister, who went to college, who worked her way up the corporate retail ladder. Her, because I saw her being a single mom, then go into wifey mode, and then boss chick mode. It was so awesome. Buy a house, buy a car, pay for this big elaborate wedding, and then she had this husband who was just an exceptional provider of different trades. He was a jack of all trades, and they were just holding down the fort. And I saw that, and oh my God, I was turned on. I was aroused by just their commune and my aunt's boss behavior. And she's still that way, y'all. She's like, she's in retail, but I'm not gonna say what it is she does. But she is the Southeast regional manager for this retail chain. Oh yeah, my auntie. And it's in a place, is I won't say, but I'll give you a hint. It's in the mall. That's all I can say. It's in the mall. It's in the majority of every mall across the United States. Yes, and my aunt is the Southeast regional manager. She worked her way up. True boss chick, okay? True boss chick. What else? Let's see. Oh, and Tina Turner. Although I did not know Mrs. Madame Turner personally, she embodied this, and she embodies this thing about I am the boss. I am the, macaroni and cheese, and I come with all flavors of sensuality, me and Tina Turner. And I'm not going to take any ish because she went through her phases of her life. She's not a victim. She's a survivor. She's a diva. Please believe her. But she doesn't have like that diva complex from what I can tell by her energy. But she embraced that sensuality, her sexiness, her sassiness, and her God-given talents to be a boss. And I looked at Tina from the age, I don't know, like what, second grade, however you are in second grade. I was, oof, yeah, a second grader looking at Tina Turner and admiring her. She influenced me in so many different ways that I was even Tina Turner in a talent show in the second grade, okay, singing What's Love Got to Do with It? Yes, me, your girl here. And I had 1, two backup singers and our little mini skirts and our black pumps. Is it black pumps? Yeah, black pumps. What's love got to do? Got to do with it. Hey. But anyway, yeah, second grade. I was hit it like that, y'all, like that. So the sensuality components that were first introduced to me, moving right along, the glam and the enchantment of being like the hottie chick. Where did I first see that? And how I can say it kind of made that sensuality thing in me with the glam, the enchantment, having that allure. Other than Tina, believe it or not, it was like some Showtime or Cinemax After Dark type of special. And I think her name is Black Emmanuel, Black Emo, something like that. And I was sneaking, you know how we sneak before things became so transparent and so visible on the tube? Well, I snuck downstairs and I was watching this Showtime or Cinemax After Dark thing, and I saw this lady with her dark hair, and she was on a horse, just and hair flowing, and her boobs perky, just butt naked on that horse, and it was that that trait that drew me in. One, I think, to the entertainment and being provocative part of me, and second, to have that sensuality. It wasn't nothing raunchy. You hear me? It was nothing raunchy about her on a beach, and she was on the ocean. You know, wherever she was, who knows? She could have been in the desert, okay? But she was on the ocean, this beast, and she was naked, and her hair was just flowing. She did that. And as the little sponge that I was, I saw that. And it influenced my sensuality in many different ways. The Black Emmanuel. Okay, so the softcore Black Emmanuel influenced the glam, the enchantment, and who else? None other than Apollonia with the lace fabrics and the gloves. Apollonia. And look, Sheila E., Vanity 6, the glamorous like, without love, it ain't much. And that's why I like the wild, that 80s hair and long, and you know. Anyway, I love that about those sisters. Oh my goodness, so sensual. And they did the damn thing. So the performer trait in me, I still say is sensual. It's not raunchy, it's very classic. The performer me, like Dream or Ms.Atlanta, that persona side, the persona, yeah, the singer, whatever. Anyway, I can say me watching Fame. Yes, the show Fame that ran from what, 82 to 87 with Debbie Allen. Oh, ooh, her and Felicia Rashad, two sisters. What? You couldn't tell them nothing. But Debbie Allen, seeing her being an authority figure as the teacher, and seeing Leroy, okay, and all the other students, that made me love leotards and the leggings. And hold up, y'all know what else? What else? We got your leotard, the leggings, and what else? The leg warmers. Hello, leg warmers, baby. Leg warmers. I love them. I love them. So watching Fame. I'm gonna leave forever. Out of the sky like a flag. Okay. Baby, look at me and tell me what you see. Ooh, and whatever the rest of the lyrics are, go look them up. But I'm just saying that part of my sensuality, performer, the like, you know, that giving him something, you know, he can feel, giving me some of that good energy, came from me watching Fame. Okay, so what else? Um, Here's the thing. It says, oh, because they were working on their craft in the studio. And at some point, I wanted to go to that particular school, and I did apply at NYU. Didn't get in, but I was like, okay, whatever. I'll find some other way to get into that lane of being a performer. Not necessarily. I did do modern dance though when I went to a local college back home in Michigan. I did do that, and I did tap. So I did modern dance, and I did do tap. But that was just about it. Everything else I learned on my own. But as you see, oh well, we got to make our own lane and make it do what it do. And I'm still not done. I don't know. The dance part, I might be done. But I know for a fact the entertainment part is always going to be in me and my sensuality. All right, so the way, the how I communicate with the opposite sex, with my lover man, that's sensual too. It's not always yep, 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 yep. No, it's sensual and very intentional, ladies. Yes, my conversation is very intentional with men. Not only do I have a profession, and men I groom here on the web as a web persona, even in my personal life, I've had the opportunity to communicate delicately with men in a sensual way many different times. But anyway, I give credit to, are you ready? My uncles, the men in my family, my grandfather. Yeah. What did you think? I learned sensuality or seduction talk, and sweet talk. From my auntie and my mommy? No. Those women did not talk like that. Okay? Not in that era, no. It was the men. I heard them sweet talking women. I saw how they did what they did to get women. I didn't see my dad, but it must be in my DNA because my mom said my dad was, the real OG Bobby Johnson. He was the player. My dad was quite the pretty boy. And my grandfather, oh my goodness, yes, all my uncles. So I was groomed. Listen to this. I chose to evoke my sensuality in a certain way, almost like masculinity, but I flipped it, I twisted, I reinvented it and made it feminine with the dash, maybe a few dashes of dominant, of the masculine. Yeah. And my grandmother taught me to be firm. Oh, my grandmother was firm, but she was loving. And it was still sensual and sweet in her own way. But my grandmother didn't take any type of mess when it came to my grandfather. And who else? Oh, yes. This is sensual, and it is a part of communication. But let me break this part down to many of you all who may not know. So, being that my mom and my aunt, they were into being entrepreneurs and working a traditional job, right? So, they would have these little basement parties to sell their goods and do what adults do, party, basement party. So anyway, we were the kids left eating the leftover food, and maybe my aunt had a lover's spat with her husband, and I was the first one to wake up. I'm always seeming like the first one to wake up, fun and stuff. Anyway, so I go to the bathroom, go pee, because we had to stay upstairs or whatever. So I come downstairs and I go to the bath. I go in my aunt's area, and I see on her mirror, y'all, written in lipstick. The lipstick letter. That is a form of communication with your husband. She would use it because I'm sure he would get like passed out, tore up to the floor up drunk. And she would write what it is she had to say on that mirror. I didn't read it, which was crazy. And if I did, I didn't know what I was reading at the time because I was so young, but I was reading it. But this is a good form of communication. It doesn't have to be in anger, but it's a good way. Get you some cheap lipstick. I wouldn't use the good-ish. Don't use your MAC. Don't do the Sephora stuff. Don't do it. Go get you some, 99-cent lipstick from the beauty supply. And if you want to write a little love note, you don't want to text him and leave him messages on the voicemail at work after he's gone. No. When bro man hit the floor, he has no choice but to see it when he's in there taking a leak or brushing his teeth. Okay, he has no choice. So that's sensual to me. Very sensual. Who's gonna clean it up? It's easy to clean up. Just use some vinegar and some Windex or whatever, ammonia, and it'll be done. But anyway, moving on. The last but not least, how sensuality was introduced to me and how I use it as me, the love goddess, Ms.Atlanta.com. My 90s influences. First is none other than may he rest dearly departed. He's transcended. Who? Prince! Prince. Ah, oh, so much sexuality, sensuality in his lyrics, from love to pain. Ugh, nothing but sensuality I found in his movement that I took from his songs. Oh my goodness, and the experiences I had with his songs. Oh, wait, flashback. Ooh. Prince and George Michael. Oh, yes. Liberation, freedom, and the pretty boy thing, he had going on and he was fighting up against with the record label, all that stuff. George Michael and his sexuality. Oh my goodness. I want your sex. I want your love. I want your sex. Oh yes. Baby. Okay. George Michael. We were the first to have a CD player, y'all. And that was one of the CDs we had was George Michael, that Faith one, and Vanessa Williams, Dreaming. And please believe, I knew all of the lyrics. Who else? 90s. Salt and Pepper. Yes. Push it. And somebody's like, I hear you. I hear you. How is Push It sensual? Well, push it and let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about, hey, let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that can be. It was sensual for me. It was liberating. It was freedom. Sensuality came about. It is. Salt and Pepper. To me, they were sensual. They were like that New York type, hip hop, boogie down type of sensual. Yeah, they were. Without being so, you know what I mean? I could have said, who else? I couldn't even name anyone right now in hip hop that is sensual. No, not really. That I was fed and groomed after? No one right now. No. But Salt and Pepper, definitely. I even got the haircut like them, okay? Yes, I did. Cut and shaved in the back. Yeah. Had the little jacket, Salt and Pep. DJ Spinderella influenced my sensuality. Take that. Believe that. Digest it, ladies. Fellas. I don't care what you say. But that is it. That is it. I know y'all like, dang, that's enough, isn't it? But I shared all that to say this. How sensuality was first introduced to me is incredible, one. But when you are on a womb healing journey, a womb warrior type of lifestyle like I am, who is body positive, who is also sex positive, and just a free being, a free spirited, free thinking being. When you look back here in 2019 at those things that you saw, that you hopped around in, and that you just experienced, when you see it in the now, like the now, you're like, wow, that's where I get that from? Wow, really? And when you spend a little time with yourself, having a relationship with oneself is so important, especially when you're fab over 40 like me. But when you are, even if you are younger and you didn't do so well with becoming the person that you want to be, you didn't do so well in your 20s, and now you're in your 30s and you're having some type of moment, I'm telling you, go back to your childhood. Find out what was a time in your life, and I had to think, what was a time in your life where you felt free? Where you felt like you could do anything, have anything, you could be anything. And revisit that mindset. I know for me, I did a lot of exploration because I was just this smart, witty, independent, confident being. It seemed like all of my life. But I had this phase where I lost that confidence, ladies. And I had to figure out, wait a minute now. There's a timeline here. And there's a big gap right here. What happened? What happened in this period with this? Where did the confidence go? Was it the motherhood? Was it the marriage? Was it the abuse? Was it the weight gain? Was it the lack of support? What was it that I need to get back to this person right here? Because I liked her. She was fun. She was sexy. She wore lingerie. She went to the nail spa. She went and got a massage. She didn't bitch everybody out. She smiled every now and then. She was funny. She was very lovable. She had a lot of loves in her life. She got a lot of sex in her life too. Who was that person? Do you like that person? Hmm? Is there a way you can go back to being that person now in 2019? And if not, visit that too. Is there a way that you can take elements of that person back then in 1993 and bring her into 2019? Or fellas, bring him in 2019. Is there a way you could do that? I guarantee you, once you do that, oh my goodness, it'll be like this. I don't see a whole new world. Oh my goodness, a whole new world will open up for you. You'll start seeing things different, feeling differently about yourself. You might even stand a little bit more upright. Yeah, you will. When you dive inside and you think, how can I evoke my sexiness? How can I bring out the sensual side of me? It takes self-mastery, really and truly. If that person is gone or you never even had that sensual being, okay, at all, yeah, it's going to take some work. And you got to be willing to put that work in. Because if not, then you're just going to be stuck with that little bitty box that you're in that cage of a brain and a fixed mindset. Okay? So anyway, I'm signing off. The Love Goddess. Love, like, peace and blessings unto you. All right, y'all. Have a good one. Enjoy your real talk. Titillating Tuesday. The Love Goddess signing off. Fare thee well. Bye. Ms.AtlantaDream.com is where you could read up on my bio and my other links, and also where you can contact me with your questions or if you would like to book a consultation regarding your sex life and your intimacy and self-empowerment. Also, my other stuff, links to that is on that page. Bye now. Enjoy your day.